Berkeley supports a surprising variety of life. But in May 2019, a UN report predicted 1 million species are bound for extinction. So I set out to discover which animals are most threatened right here in our own backyards. This is the Edge of Extinction.
If you look out in this marsh, you can't know for sure, but assuming the population has persisted, they are still here.
Katie Smith has been researching the salt marsh harvest mouse for over 10 years.
I fall in love with every single mouse that comes out of a trap. It's the only mammal worldwide that's entirely restricted to coastal marshes, so it's very cool and unique. It lives only in the San Francisco Bay. Virtually 0% of the population is ever going to see a mouse, but it's really awesome to be able to know, like, yeah, they're out there.
In marshes like this one, however, we don't know if they are there.
Part of it is that there's not enough resources. Berkeley and Emeryville has records of mice from several decades ago, although I don't know if it's been trapped recently.
The mouse has been on the endangered species list since 1970.
There is a threat, I think, of this silent, like a silent extinction where these small populations are blinking out and we don't know it.
Most of the credit for getting the mouse listed went to one man, Howard Shellhammer.
I trapped for better part of 15 or more years. And the problem is not the overall numbers, it's the numbers in particular marshes.
As Howard says, the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry.
There's been a tendency over the years to fill in the marshes and build business, property, whatever. We're only looking at maybe 15% of the marshes that are remaining in the bay.
The mouse is being squeezed from all sides. While cities expand, marshes get cut off from one another, and sea levels are rising.
I'm afraid that someday the idea of protecting the cities will be more important than the mouse and anything else in the marshes. But until that time comes, I'd like to see it protected.
Intriguingly, though the mouse has been on the endangered species list nearly 50 years, Howard would like to see it stay there a little longer.
I'd love to have the mouse off the list, but I would be happier to have more interest in protecting the animals on the list, because the side effects of that is they're going to protect the ecosystem.
Though Howard's retired, Katie and others like her continue to fight the good fight, and you can too.
One thing you can do is speaking up and being a voice for the mouse, because being a largely invisible species, it's tough for the mouse to have its own voice.
Supporting legislation at the ballot box and being mindful with trash, she says, are small ways to help.
It's tough. Tough convincing people that mice are worthwhile sometimes. It's something only we have. It's very special. I think people would be pretty sad if we lost it.